Hi and welcome to my design specifications presentation. I'm looking at the Gourmet Dog Barkery website. This is the home page. As you can see, it's very busy. There's lots of big bold black and we're not exactly sure where it is we're meant to be clicking, as there is quite a few navigation places. The goal of my website is to attract at least 15 customers to sign up for the Doggy Delish box each month, which is their new speciality. The purpose of the website is to offer people in Australia the opportunity to buy their dog's special treats online. I looked at other websites that sold very similar products and what they actually had as importance. The target audience is a ratio of 4:1 females, mainly, that are aged between 35 to 45. They come from middle to upper income areas with families living in the inner city suburbs and would have children and live in a large 4 to 5 bedroom house. Their dog would be very important to them and would be seen as a special member of the family. They would spend a lot of time with their dog, as can be seen in the photos used. This is my persona, Jasmine Smythe. She lives in Beaumaris in Melbourne and has 2 children. She is a science teacher. Their dog is very important to them, Shadow, and he is a part of the family. They include Shadow in pretty much everything they do, including holidays. What she wants is she's looking for treats that she can purchase, and she's thinking that a monthly box delivered to the house would make life a lot easier, that she wouldn't have to be constantly having to go online to find treats or in shops to find treats, that they'd be delivered straight to her door. She has access to a lot of technology. Being a teacher, she needs to be up to date with current technologies. So in the house they have a PC. She also has her own laptop, iPad and iPhone 6. She uses all of these to access the internet and finds that in her downtime at night she likes to do online shopping, as more than often that is the only time she gets to do shopping outside of groceries and basic necessities. After doing the trunk test, I found that I presumed I was on the home page, but after looking around a bit more, I found that I was actually taken within the website itself, so it wasn't to the home page. There was lots going on and there was several places to navigate to other places within the website. There was a lot of different typefaces used, images were bad and inconsistent. There was the option to search, but you needed to be quite specific. So if you typed in dog bone, you got everything on the website that had dog bone in it. I also did a trunk test on the 30 flavours page, and again, lots of information going on, lots of different typefaces, and navigation was all over the place. Very similar to what the homepage looked like, and also it had the search option as well. So the Gourmet Dog Barkery unfortunately creates confusion from the start for the user. The website didn't quite change when using smaller devices, but it wasn't until I went within it that it actually adapted and was inconsistent each time I went to it as to whether it was designed for a smaller screen or for the computer. The iPad version, once it got to it, was just tabs to click on that were easy, but there was no images there to recognise what it was you were going into. You had to keep going backwards and forwards and going back to the home page to go forwards, which is time consuming. So the recommendations are that the navigation needs to be made clear, it needs to be in one spot as much as possible and laid out in an orderly fashion. There could be less priority links in a smaller navigation bar at the bottom of the page, but you shouldn't have to spend time scrolling to find them. The content should be reduced in amount and not be so busy. A clear photo maybe on the home page to stand out, and clear photos of the products. Typeface and colours should be consistent and simple, and I think using only one typeface across both all devices and all pages within the website. Reducing the amount of black. Black is the colour that they have chosen, but it needs to be reduced in the amount, maybe bringing some primary colours in so to reduce the crowdedness. The information hierarchy needs to be looked at, as currently it is all over the place. This is my flow chart. As you can see, it is quite in depth because within each product groups you get taken to the product pages, plus then also you get taken to the cart and things like that. The Doggy Delish box is there, the cart about login, as you can have an account, so you can see what products you've purchased, plus also your details are kept. Shipping information and contact us. The typography style tile that I used shows that Century Gothic is the only typeface that was used across all pages. This is to bring the consistency back to the website. It's also a very clear and simple typeface. As you can see, this is the homepage wireframe. Images, bold, in your face, you know exactly what they are. The logo and the cart appears up top, which is what would appear on every page within the site to keep the consistency. We have one navigation bar down the bottom, which is our minor navigation bar. We didn't need another one within this because we have those 8 groups there, which would become navigation once you get within the website. This is within one of the products pages, the meaty treats. We can see that the navigation bar is there now with a return to home. Plus we've also got the navigation bar darkens. The products themselves would have an image, some information, the price, the ability to type in a quantity and add to cart. Once you click add to cart, the cart up the top would change in number. The Doggy Delish boxes are there, the information about them, how much they cost, what's in them, and how you can subscribe. There'd be an image there, again navigation bar, return to home, an active subscribe button which would take you to PayPal to sign into or sign up for, as that is how the Dog Barkery works with payment. The cart would be very simple, big text, easy to read, the ability to delete from there so you don't have to go back and forwards to delete things, and you can either go to checkout or continue shopping. If you go to checkout, it would take you to PayPal. A contact form to fill in, which is quite easy. We have your details, so you don't have to click on contact us and get phone numbers and things like that. You can just fill this in and they will get back to you when they can. On the phone, we can see that our 8 areas are reduced to button sizes. Again, keep consistency with the website on the internet. We have the logo and the cart up the top. Also with the Doggy Delish boxes down the bottom and contact details. These are probably the most important things that stand out, so they need to be placed on the home page for the phone or iPad. The Doggy Delish boxes are easy to see. You can see the information, the image. Again, the subscribe button's pretty big. This is very similar to what you'd see on the website, but those buttons would be bigger. The cart, again, is similar to the website to keep consistency, but we have the option just to go to checkout. You can either return to home, because on the phone or iPad, once you return to home, you have the access to those 8 products again. Contact form is exactly the same, and we can see that we just fill it in and click submit. Here is the colour version of the home page. So the images are quite clear. You know what's within those groups, and we have an image up the top of the Doggy Delish boxes. The Gourmet Dog Barkery logo is there, and as you can see, the cart is on the right hand side. The navigation down the bottom is in blue to work with those primary colours. This is the product page. As you can see, when you're within that page, it highlights as to where you are. You can see there'd be an image there and information about that product. The Doggy Delish boxes are there, and we have a big blue subscribe button that you would click on. You need to have it bold so people don't get lost as to where they are and what they have to do next. The card is the same, big bold buttons to click on. so you know exactly where it is. Are you going to check out or are you going to continue shopping? You also have the navigation down below, so you can go to other places within the website. The form has a nice red box around it, simple primary colour to show you what it is you have to type into, and a blue submit button. This is for the phone. As you can see, I've kept with the primary colours. Yellow, bold, stands out, easy to read with the black text on it. The images have been reduced in transparency, so they're consistent with the website, but they're not standing out and creating too much confusion. The Doggy Delish boxes would appear on their own as well as contact. You don't need as much information if you're on the phone because you don't have as much time to spend scrolling through things and clicking on things. So they needed to be easy to click on. The Doggy Delish boxes, same as what you would see on the website. And again, a big subscribe button there, as well as a return to home and contact. The cart details, we have a clear go to checkout. You don't have a continue shopping, you would just return to home, which would take you to those 8 groupings of treat areas that you can click on. The contact form is exactly the same as it would be on the computer screen, and you just click on a box which would be active, your keyboard would pop up and you would be able to type straight into it with a clear submit button. Okay, that is the end. So in conclusion, what we have is that the website has been simplified. There are less places that are active to click on. The navigation has been reduced and the colour black has been reduced in a lot of it. But there's consistency across devices and platforms, and there's also consistency in that the images are clear and easy to read and there's not a huge amount of text going on. Thank you.